Michael Buffer, the American MC, just waiting for the signal to give the announcement.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, the full Monty continues. Once again, this bout is sanctioned by the BBBC, President and Steward in charge, Mr. Leonard Nipper-Reed, and the World Boxing Organization, President and Supervisor for the WBO for this bout, Francisco Barcarcel. The timekeeper is Barry Penda. The three judges assigned at ringside will be Dave Paris, Paul Thomas, and Roy Francis. And when the bell rings, your referee in charge of the action in his 98th world title bout, Joe Cortez. And now, Mr. Frank Warren for Sports Network Europe, in association with ART, The Sun, and McCarthy's Corporation present 12 rounds of boxing for the vacant WBO Super Middleweight Championship of the World.
168-pounder.
Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, wearing gold trimmed with red and weighing in at 11 stone, 13 3/4 pounds. In his professional career, he has 45 victories, 23 by knockout with only 2 losses and 2 draws. Plus, he has captured 2 world titles. Ladies and gentlemen, from Brighton, England, here is the former middleweight, the former super middleweight champion of the world, simply the best, Eubank.
Well, they're glad to see him back, aren't they?
And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with red letters. His weight, 11 stone, 13 1/4 pounds. In his professional career, he has a perfect record of 22 victories without a defeat, 21 by knockout, including 10 KOs in the very first round. Ladies and gentlemen, from Newbridge in Wales, presenting the #1 WBO Super Middleweight in the world, Joe
Calzaghe loving every second of that as he took the bow. That's Joe Cortez, I think one of the best referees in the world.
All the rules in the dressing room. I expect a good, clean fight. Give me good sportsmanlike conduct. Obey my commands at all time. Shake hands.
Good sportsmanlike conduct. Well, that's fair enough. Just fresh from handling the Lennox Lewis Andrew Gallotta fight in Atlantic City, Joe Cortez. So now, can the young lion take over from the old master, as he likes to call himself? He really has, well, everything short of an amputation, I should have thought, to get that weight off. 10 pounds since his last fight. Oh, he's come firing out now. Southpaw Joe Calzaghe. Likes to bide his time a little bit, although he's had fast knockouts, Eubank. Oh! The left hook on the deck. He's got up as if to say, hey, don't count over me, but he's got the mandatory 8. He was down against Michael Watson. He's been down before in fights, but that is the quickest he's ever been down. Now he's going to trade with him, Eubank. He's got a lot of spirit. But can the body carry on? That's what it's about. Can it take the punishment? Because he does dig Calzaghe. A lot of people saying that Calzaghe is going to be the new star. Well, this could be a good start for him. He's already going to win this round, I would think, with that knockdown. He usually is. Oh dear, he's clubbing away there. Some people have said, well, the tip of the glove, but I don't think so. They didn't sound like it to me. He's so hungry to prove himself, Calzaghe. He thinks he has, and he has in many ways. But again, it's the quality of the opposition that's been questioned. He won everything possible except an Olympic as an amateur, only because he didn't enter. So I said to bide his time, and as I said that, he got nailed, Eubank, but he doesn't like being under pressure too much. He does unload Calzaghe. See, he's holding Eubank, and that's his own fault that he's getting clubbed. The referee won't pull it out. Yeah, what an explosive start. He did say Calzaghe was going to come out and throw lots of leather in the opening round, demoralise Eubank, tell him he should be retiring and go back to the light heavyweight division. But he's gutsy. He hasn't lost the guts, has he? He's not a quitter, Eubank. But he got tagged again there. Oh, this is some fight. It might be very short, but it's going to be explosive while it lasts. I don't think Eubank's ego could cope with a one-round defeat. Oh, he tried to do a little alley shuffle there. He's a bit of the Jack the Ladder, in this case Jack the Taffy. Well, if that's what they want these days, a bit of show business to go with it, can't argue with that because he's producing the goods. Calzaghe, 22 wins. Well, I tell you what, he's well pleased. Oh, he's showing out. Yeah, you did well there, son. Don't think he really wants to say about Eubank, but he's got a bit of respect now for the youngster. He's not that young, he's 25, but ring-wise, let's have a look at this knockdown now. Oops, I thought the heads were coming. Bingo. He just didn't get away quickly enough there. That's slowing the reflex doing that in Eubank. That wouldn't have happened at the height of his career. Oh, he was hurt all right. No kidding on that one. But there was a sort of how dare you look, wasn't it, when he got up. Bump. Third down. So that's 3 times that replay. He won't want to see that too often, Eubank. No, I think he'll erase that from the video. Second round. Well, certain one in the bank there for the Welshman.
All right, come on, watch the head and watch the wrist.
Just getting a little lecture there, Joe Cortez. Watch the heads, step back, when called to break. He's virtually trained himself for this fight, Eubank, but I mean, there's no point giving boxing lessons at this stage of his life, is there? Just got to try and keep him happy in the corner. Well, showing contempt as well now, Calzaghe, dropping the hands. He's been threatening to knock him out all the time. He said, I'm going to just overwhelm him. Well, he hasn't given up yet, Eubank, has he? See, he's never kept up the flow of punches. He's always done them in bursts like that. But when he's got a man on a hook, he can be a bit ruthless. Yep, fair enough. I don't think he's making Calzaghe cautious by any means, but I just think that Calzaghe is hitting with his best shot and he seems to have recovered. And, well, to be fair to Calzaghe, he's saying, well, I think I'll take my time perhaps a bit with this fella. That's not his usual way, I must say. First fight in Britain, by the way, for Eubank since 1995. So we've got to shake a lot of that ring rust off. Although he's had 2 sort of workout fights in the Middle East at the light heavyweight limit. This is the 12 stones, 76 kilo, 68 super middles. Calzaghe can't quite make out, as I thought he might be sort of saying, hey, what kind of guy is he? He's not like I fought before, but nonetheless, if you've got had the man on the deck in the opening round, you've got to be brimming with confidence. It's not over yet. It's not over until the fat lady sings in this game.
All right, break out, clean, break out, step back. Step back. Let's go.
He's got to watch those low punches there, Eubank. It's the last thing we want to see, a disqualification. See, they're saying work him to Calzaghe. It means make him work. Don't give him a chance to look around. Oh, look. He's saying, turn around, I want to pull a face at you. He misses all that, Eubank. Brave as a lion, though. I mean, even Nigel Bender never had a good word to say about him, and understandably, he said, I hand it to him, he's gutsy, he takes the punch. For that, he's got my respect.
You got to work his body, okay?
Got to work inside the man, Sanders. So he's trying to get inside the punches there a little bit, Eubank, but oh, that shot was a good shot. So, as I said, bit of contemptuous there. He knows the game. He's won so much, certainly in the amateurs, and that counts when you get into the pro ring as well. Trying doubling up the punches all the time, Calzaghe. Third round then. Now then. A lot of mystique about this fight, really. You're wondering, can Eubank come on strong? Can he use the old head and fool the young lad?
Don't be holding the head. Don't be holding that head now.
Loves the glory of the game. He doesn't mind the money either, because he spends it like it's going out of style, Eubank. I tell you what, the crowd are on Eubank's side. He wasn't always the most popular fighter, but they like the entertainment and they respect what he's done. And it's incredible. 21 world title fights he's been in. 21. And completed the 12 rounds and 16 times, I think. 4.5 years he held the championship, the WBO version. And, repeat, it's vacant now. Given up by Steve Collins, who twice beaten Eubank. He's getting a bit low now, hitting on the thigh almost. Uppercut is usually Eubank's best punch. And it's not always short. He arcs it like it's a bolo punch, swinging up. If he can get through it, I mean, it's just that the work rate of Calzaghe might be fooling him a bit. And he's hurting. And he's hurting, definitely. Eubank's got one of the twin brothers, not his twin, brothers who is a twin, in the corner. One of them defeated Barry McGuigan. Well, he wants to stand and trade now. The crowd love it. I don't know what Calzaghe's thinking, because he hasn't had anybody come back at him like that for a long time. Loves it when he can bide his time a bit, Eubank, and that's what he's doing. There's that Enzo in the corner there, Calzaghe. Freddie King, I think that is. I haven't had a chance to. I've known him for some time. Comes out of London, saw him as an amateur boxer. The old grey-haired gent there from the Matchroom team. And of course, Eubank boxed with the Matchroom for some years. And now he's switched affiliation to Sports Network and Frank Warren. Yes, it is Freddie. He's been in with so many top fighters over the years, and there's another one who loves the game and has made his own contribution to it. So Well, he looks as though he's recovered from that shock in the opening round, Eubank, anyway. Fourth round. And Calzaghe ahead, definitely, because of that first round superiority. Whoa, he's in there, Joe Cortez. He knows every stroke in the book. I think he's a hell of a good referee. He saved Nigel Benn when there was a dispute in Rome, and he won the championship there. Some referees would have called a no contest or something, but he didn't. He gave it to Ben. She's shouting out, he's blowing like a train from the corner there.
Come on, Chris, I left him, man! Shut him up from downstairs! Shut him up! That's it!
Oh, I'm sure that's Eubank's brother, actually. It sounds like him, but it's a long time since I've heard him shout, because he didn't used to work Chris's corners. Oh, that was to let Calzaghe know that this is not going to be easy. What did I say? That was his brother, and he's annoyed. It's a little bit of family problems going on there. He's something else, isn't he? Shut up, he's going down his corner. Wants to do his own thing. He doesn't want the brothers to say, we won that fight for you. That's what's happening there. See, if Calzaghe slackens the pace a little bit, that's banging Eubank's favour. Hasn't quite got that authority at this stage, has he, Calzaghe, that he had at the start. Obviously, with knockdown, but he looked so full in control. Oh, that was all right. A little bit high on the head. Timing's a bit off for Eubank. Obviously, you would expect that, being out of the ring and having two virtual sparring partners to beat in the Middle East. Not quite so anxious to dive in though, Calzaghe. It's become a little bit intriguing now, isn't it? What is going to happen? Is the old boy going to run out of gas? It's the lad of 31, really, Eubank, so he's hardly a veteran, really. Not if you're thinking about George Foreman. A raise of the hands there. Calzaghe as if to say, well, I'm satisfied with that.
You're doing good. You're back here.
I just realised who that is. I couldn't believe it. That's Dennis Andrews, former light heavyweight champion in the corner. Nobody told me he was going to work it.
You can win this fight.
And apparently he's been sparring a bit with Eubank. And, one of the bravest guys you'll ever see. Dennis Andrews, waxed by Tommy Hearns. Let's have a look again. Calzaghe's just coming in a little bit here now. Look, see, the life had gone out of it by the time it reached. It was a long one, but he didn't get the message there, really, Eubank. That was the shot that reminded Calzaghe he'd still got plenty to do. Fifth round coming up. At times, I mean, it's just remarkable. As I said, shifting weight from light heavyweight down to super middles. Almost 10 pounds he had to get off, and with limited notice because he was fighting at light heavyweight originally on this card. And the way that Eubank can do it, so far it doesn't look like running out of gas. It's all really down to what the young lion can do. I wouldn't call him a pretender, he's a bit better than that. This is vacant, this championship, to repeat. So he's never been on the deck, Calzaghe. actually been taking the distance once, 8 rounds. Bobby Joe Edwards, sister of the athlete Diane Liddell.
Work out of there, come on, get some. Hey! All right, be holding
This is why he's getting weak. Keep pumping his stomach.
Oh, that's, I said early on, that's the punch he's got to worry about, Calzaghe. Now he's getting that much closer to him, Eubank. That hurts. He's trying to fight Eubank's fight, Calzaghe. But Macho, it might be not be in his favour, although there the crowd watching from the back there can see that he did okay there, Calzaghe, shoving Eubank on the ropes with that little battery of punches. Half past midnight as you're watching this fight here, you'd think they'd be a bit weary anyway. We'll slug it out with him, Eubank. I tell you, he'll go down fighting whatever happens. Oh, that's it. This is more like the fight we wanted. And who can keep going the best? He'll be in good physical shape, Eubank. There's no question with him. He trains hard enough. But we're just wondering now whether they've been out the ring. Oh, connected there together. They both look like going. Yeah, Calzaghe just got the better now of those exchanges. He still often had a look there, Eubank, and he's always done that. It's not a question of him trying to carry, God forbid, no, or stand up. It's just that he's never physically been a sort of 3-minute per round fighter. To stand in the corner at the moment, Eubank. I don't understand that. The chair's there. Maybe he'll only sit in an upholstered leather one, knowing him. There it is again now. He had the better of the exchanges there, all right, Calzaghe. And he's got to be ahead. 3 English judges if it does go to the 12. The referee doesn't vote. Missed punches going with the hits and misses, but a good exchange that even in replay and slow motion, it's still fast enough. Oh, that was where he looked like he stumbled, but he got his own back. It was 1 for 1 there. Oh, yeah, they both, I think, equal power in those punches. Round 6. Oh, hello. He's come to life. They've lit the blue paper there, the litmus paper, haven't they? Oh dear, he's flying off the stool. He really is a good old warrior, Eubank. You know, we sometimes make jokes at his expense, but when that bell goes, he's as gutsy as they come, and always has been. On the other hand, so is Calzaghe. Nobody's tagged him. He stands there, looks down there, what do I want to do now? You know, everything's methodical with him. Oh dear, the lights look like they were dipping there. I don't want the lights put out accidentally. Oh, what a good scrap now. I'd always anticipated it being a hard one. A lot of people thought that Calzaghe would be too young, too strong, all those things, and because of the weight draining by Eubank, which hasn't shown yet. He always said he could do the 12-stone limit without being weakened. Oh, good shot there. This is no breakaway there. He shot that one in. I think it's just as well that Eubank had his head just battered a little bit there, and it just might have taken the force of that punch a bit better.
bring out, let him out.
Oh, threw himself with that right hand and got away with it too. Calzaghe, to his credit, has absorbed some good punches here.
He's ready to fall, he's tired. That's it, Chris, that's it.
Still going for that uppercut. He's trying to pull his arms aside and go inside there, Eubank. It suits him to have a little rest. He knows all the strokes, the old head's at work. Come up then to the end of the 6th round, and now he'll fight back the whole way there, Eubank. So he's got to fight his way out of trouble there. And he's doing it, and the crowd are responding too. Calzaghe goes back to that corner now. There's no lifting of the arms. The crowd knew how strong Eubank looked at the end of that round. He was absorbing punches in the corner, fought his way out, and looked the business. Well, he's entitled to a shower, I should think, after that. They're giving it to him. Let's have a look at him now. He gets a... Oh, dear, that's the one. He's really got to watch for that, Calzaghe, because it's difficult to stop. You don't even see it coming, really, from the angle that it is. So he's scuffling a bit here, Calzaghe, in that particular replay. Then he comes back, pins Eubank in this corner, doing well. But now, see, those are a little bit tip of the glove stuff. Cuffy bit. Then this is the point where the crowd started rising, where Eubank decided it was now his turn to have a go, and there he goes. Good shots. Round 7 coming up. Well, the young lion now is really feeling it. The old lion tamer's at work at this stage. I think if he could win this fight, Eubank will get more respect than at any time in his career. He's still got it to do. As they would say in the Ryder Cup, there's a long way to go. There's not quite, I would think, that little sort of cockiness that Calzaghe had at the start. Now, he's understandably showing a little bit of respect for Eubank and saying, well, it's harder than I thought, and I've got to use my nut a little bit here and use it the correct way in the boxing sense. Hurts inside. He's a good body puncher, Eubank. Now he fancies this job a lot more now, Eubank, than he did. He's a little bit not in his shell, but he was sneaking more little rest and backing off early on than he is now. And the man has been over this course so many times now. It's so easy for him to read what's going on. Once he's had a look at Calzaghe now, and by the 7th round he knows what he can do, and he's tasted the best shots. Steve Collins is thinking now, and is watching this fight, having given up the championship, and very tearfully he gave that up as well. I was present when he announced it. Robin Reed, British champion, is also watching. And there's money there for the winner of this one, Robin Reed. Not quite as keen to fight himself. Oh. Oh, well. Never help. That actually adds to tiredness in a fighter when they both hit the deck like that. They could always do without that. He's not quite so willing to fight inside now, Calzaghe. Right on the bell. Hello, hello. What do you think of that, he says. He's really putting it together now, isn't he? And the old ego, man. He's doing the business. At heart, he's still a gladiator. Change your corner man there again now. Dennis Andrews has disappeared. Still in the corner somewhere. Now he's got to really suck in a lot of air here now, because although he's been a great stayer, he hasn't been under pressure for a long time, except the two Steve Collins fights, and Collins was able to maintain plenty of pressure, and he gradually got tired as the fight went along, Eubank.
10 seconds.
Sure, there's one. I think I enjoyed myself in that round, he said. Round 8. And it's turned out in many ways a better fight than many of us thought. But coming in, and you've got to sort of not sit on the fence. I always said if he can do the weight, Christian Eubank's going to give him a lot of trouble, but you can't let the lad who's had an unbeaten run, fancies he'd like, and can bang. So it was, in the end, I was on the fence, but there you go. Who cares? Oh. Trying to duck below those. Now he enjoys doing that, Calzaghe. When he starts fast hands, I'm not sure that they always carry that much power at that speed. But enough, I would have thought. Oops, gave him a little bit of an elbow there to go with it, didn't he? Oh, good shot there. He just bent away from it. Calzaghe coming to life a bit this time now. He just fancies it a bit more. Just trying to steal a bit of a rest as well, Eubank, and Calzaghe knows it, and he's piling on the pressure. Little bounce on the toes there, Calzaghe. You got that back from the amateur days, really. Not as flat-footed. Now, is this weight draining starting to show with Eubank? It's possible. Although you wouldn't have thought so the last round, and this almost gave the boxer's signal for victory there, didn't he, with the hands raised? Oh, well, that was a perfect combination. Bang, bang with ribs, and then the uppercut by Eubank. It looks as though he's timing the rounds to finish with a good spurt, maybe catch the judges' eyes a bit, but they're very experienced, 3 top referees in England and the judges. So you don't waste a lot of energy, Eubank, foot-wise. He'll stand there as he is now, hands down, trying to relax the body a little bit, because he's slightly muscle-bound, which is not always a good thing in a boxer. It stiffens him up a bit. I'm doing all right, but they're both thinking that in that round, and he had a good start there, Calzaghe, no question there. And then Eubank took over. I don't know. I'm interested to know how the judges will score that one. So he's throwing a lot more punches, Calzaghe, if you've got those punch stats going for you, but I'm still concerned about the quality of the blow, not the amount that have landed necessarily. One good dig takes preference for me over a couple of jabs. Now then, have another look. See, he had a pretty good set of punches going in there. They didn't appear to be that hurtful, really. But who am I? I'm not taking them. Good little spurts of punches, scoring shots anyway. And then at that point, that was where Eubank came back. 9th round. So that's the first time, as they say, unknown territory. They're always saying, aren't they, for Calzaghe? He's only ever been in eight rounds course with Bobby Joe Edwards.
All right, let him go clean. Let him go clean.
So now, has the old warrior got enough left to try and force the fight now in these remaining rounds? He's always trying to find that one payoff punch though, Eubank, and frequently he's done that. I don't know whether he's saying no to himself or no to the audience and the referee with that one, but he got tagged anyway. Now starting to miss a little bit now, Eubank. Not a good sign. Well, he throws in any place. Tells him not to hit him on the head, and he did it right away there, Calzaghe, with another shot. It's really going on just short spasms of punches now, Eubank. It's the volume's coming from Calzaghe. Oh yes, good clips there. He's still got to watch himself a little bit, Calzaghe. You know, with Eubank, he's so cagey. It looked like he might be dropping hands, not fancying it, and suddenly one out in the blue. Maybe the judge is saying that, well, Eubank is blocking quite a lot of those punches as well. But you get some points, it should be for defensive work, but these days very seldom. The aggressor usually gets decisions. Getting a bit more difficult to score these rounds, really, but I mean, Calzaghe definitely is throwing more punches. Oh, good shot. That might have been a turning point there, that left hook. He's falling into him. What a brave character, though, Eubank. As I said right at the start of the fight, he's got a good chin. He always has that. Whoa! That was right on the bell, be fair. Eubank, he didn't like it, but he didn't make much of a protest. Fair dues. So he's got to be breathing hard there. He's feeling the pace all right, don't worry about that. He's got to, it's only natural. Good set two altogether though, isn't it? Having a bit of a pop. Well, nobody's moved. It's 1:45 in the morning, obviously, here. Oh, yeah. 10th round. And the young lion from Wales, probably ahead now. Good start. Takes a lot of pegging back. Some good stuff coming in from Eubank, but let's face it, it's not my opinion. It's the three judges that count. And it hasn't always been easy to score the round. Oh yes.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
In WBO, there's a standing count. That surprised me. I'd forgotten that. Oh well, that's turning the tables a bit now for Eubank, because judges are asked really to give a full point. Confuses me. Sometimes They don't have standing counts. Sometimes they do. I mean, Joe Cortez must know the rule book backwards, but he worked for other organisations. It might have fooled him a bit. Well, the young lad, 25, I repeat, he's staying the course pretty well now for the first time. Oh dear. Just as well he didn't get through with that one. I don't know what would have happened. Just getting a bit ragged. I thought he might as the fight went on Eubank. It's a tremendous performance by him. I'm staggered. I've never known any fighter get it off as quickly as that. We make a lot about giving weight away in Britain, but they're not. They're virtually the same weight. There's only ounces in it. To go back to some of the old timers, they thought nothing was going away 10, 12 pounds, even more. But obviously, if Eubank had been at light heavyweight, that would have been a different argument. And obviously, Calzaghe wasn't interested. He wanted the super middleweight championship, the WBO, the vacant title, and this puts him on the road to fame and a bit of fortune. Good luck. Not doing enough now, Eubank. It's a bit too defensive. It's still got that little bit of spring in his step, doesn't it, Calzaghe? More prepared for a long distance fight now than Eubank is. Not quite so sure of himself as he comes back. I don't think Eubank there is going for a walk, as he frequently does. Well, I suppose if he gets on the stool, he'll want to stay there with exhaustion a little bit. I can't make up my mind about that one there. He sort of slipped. It didn't seem really a knockdown. I was surprised when he got the standing count. No, it was a left hook really, but he just touched down with the gloves on. It's a bit of a strange one, that. He wasn't, I mean, he's been hurt with other punches that he didn't slip. But he didn't make any real protest there. He's an old pro. Round 11. And we're beginning to say at this stage, is youth being served as it often is in the fight game. A question of old father time. I mean, he's only 31, Eubank. We're talking like, at least I'm talking like somebody that's getting his old age pension. But fight-wise, he is a veteran, and he is, well, you know, once he's been out so long, it takes a lot to get back. And a young kid firing at him all the time. But the bragging, I think, with Calzaghe has gone. The one that said, "I'll knock him out, don't worry," and all this business. But there's always time. Well, we got about 5 minutes at least. Just try now. He's going to try as much as he can now. You're to find that one payoff if he can. Don't blink. So a little bit of the fire has gone out of the fight. Not surprised by that really. That's it. He's just looking for the one haymaker. And it'll be better than a haymaker. We'll try and time it properly, Eubank, but he might have left it now too late.
Hey! Bring up, clean. Bring up.
I tell you, he won't go down without fighting Eubank. The way it's going, he's determined to stay least, to go out with his shield a little bit and a bit of honour of lasting 12 rounds. He's a bit more sprightly, isn't he, now, Calzaghe? He probably figures he's got the fight in the bag. See, it's taken that much longer, isn't he, to get up? All the signs of a weary fighter. But is he going to save it for the last round, Eubank? It's possible. On the other hand, Calzaghe, now he's getting himself back into it. He fancies it a bit now, doesn't he? Look. I think he knows it, Eubank. He's not staring back at Calzaghe. So the final words from Dad in Calzaghe's corner there, and the referee just reminded, there's the split screen for you there. Quite rightly, he got plenty of water, keep him going, and he's nodded. I think he said, thank God, didn't he? I wouldn't be surprised. It's the last round coming up. Just the body language tells me that Eubank's accepting, but he doesn't want to gargle. But I'll tell you what, you can bet on him coming out firing. Whether that's a foolish thing to do or not, I don't know. We'll find out. You see, he's just throwing too many punches for him now. The young blood takes over a little bit. So the crowd rising to that. I think it's as much for Eubank's gutsy performance as Calzaghe's, what looks to me like the winning one, to grab the World Championship in his 23rd.
Let it go, please.
Set him right up, Chris, and take him out.
So they're calling out throw punches to take him out. They're calling in Eubank's corner there. Sounds like his brother again.
Bring up, get back.
Great experience, of course, for Calzaghe. He wins this championship. That this is what 12 rounds is all about. Against a guy who knows his business. So look, he's going to fight it out to the end, Eubank. Credit to him. Yeah, but he's fighting his way back all the time, Calzaghe. He's meeting him punch for punch. In fact, is Calzaghe looking for a stoppage? He did revel in that, if he could do that. Now Eubank in the last round. You can hear that noise of that shot in the back of the hall. He just can't put the volume of punches together anymore, Eubank. Certain sadness about it, but on the other hand, let's credit Calzaghe. He's the one that's done the work. He's the one that scored the knockdown. Or two knockdowns, one a bit iffy. I think now Calzaghe's realised he can't take everyone out with one punch. Minute to go. So is it 60 seconds now? A glory for Joe Calzaghe, the London-born Welshman. 17 victories inside with knockouts and stoppages. But this one looks set to go the distance. There's all this time. And he'll fight to the last bell, Eubank, and he'll get these plaudits, you can bet right. Remember, if it does get to the final seconds and one of them's down and there comes the clock, the bell does stop the contest. There's no count out after 10 seconds, and there it is now. It's all over now. And a good rally too by Calzaghe. Wants to finish looking the part, and he nearly nails Calzaghe. Eubank nearly nails him. Well, I think by putting his arm around him right away, Eubank has accepted. Well, I couldn't make it, and good luck to you. I get that impression anyway. So let's see what the judges think, and that's obviously the only thing that really matters. Great performance though, isn't it, by Eubank? But the young lion now, where does he go from here? Is the door's open for him. Robin Reid will be a money match, and Frank Warren's taken over. Originally he was with Mickey Duff and the National Promotions. Joe Calzaghe, his contract's run out. And now there'll be all sorts of ducking and diving to make some good matches for him. Frankie Lyles, Charles Brewer, the IBF champion. I'm saying all this on the acceptance that he has won the fight. And I now would be surprised if it went against him. Very. Just that sort of minor bruise of battle there on Calzaghe's face. And Eubank always pays respect to people that have beaten him, I'll say that for him. And a section of the Welsh crowd now acknowledging Calzaghe. He said he could do it, he's done it, but not quite the way he wanted to do it.
Ladies and gentlemen, we go to the scorecards. Dave Powers scores the bout 118 to 109.
Oh, that's a biggie.
Paul Thomas scores it 116 to 111, and Roy Francis scores it 118 to 111 for the winner, who is now WBO Super Middleweight Champion of the World, Joe Calzaghe.
118, 109, 116, 111, 118, 111. So he's never really in doubt. I was tending to make it perhaps in commentary just a bit.
And a round of applause for the two-time world champion, Chris Eubank.
Anyway. So that's the applause and the kisses from Dad there. He's worked hard, Joe